Hey, welcome back to Neckbeardia. Today for you I have a few write-up excerpts from some of my players with the all-Heretic party. Just figured I'd do something different real quick to help break up the monotony of only seeing the Veil Rider series. Anywho, let's start reading. Be me, Chef Bro. A mysterious boat appears before our party. Fuck it, why not? Ride boat. Ghost ship. EddieMurphy.png. Decide I want to see what happens when I feed them. Holy shit, it fucking works. When on shore, I put a shirt on the boat and some offerings for passage for the next person on the boat. Boat disappears in the water. Say goodbye. Adventure continues. Notice wolves following us. Decide to cook while the party investigates an abandoned town. Stirring up that gumbo. Party figures out Crusaders did this massacre. Those Crusaders rode Elijah's dick so hard they tore it off and used it as a hilt. God, I fucking hate Crusaders now. Work on my own insignia. Serve dinner. Night falls. Everybody takes watch. On my watch I make more food because I half expect wolves to flank. Big old fucking white wolf the size of a house pulls up on me. Tingles. Surrounded by a metric fuck ton of wolves, Big Wolf takes my pot and dips with the rest of them. I'm happy. Workshop more insignias for my brewing idea of a peaceful sect of the church. Flavor Town is in your heart. Guacamole, I ain't reading that shit. Next morning we head off. Find a knoll with my pot. Happy to get my pot back, and party gets info about the lay of the land. Knoll faints cause one of the party members has trophy heads on his belt and one's a knoll. Put shirt under fainted knoll homie as a pillow. We go on. Session ends and we get to town. I'm excited to see what happens next. Good shit. Be me, Caro Stormgore Cowbro Barbarian. Come to Riggin to get enough gold to free my clan that was enslaved by non-Berbers. Also to find a new homeland for my Minotaur brethren. Arrived to Riggin. Place is fucked by Vilder folk and the church are kinda dicks. Also not making shit for cash from what jobs I can find here. I kill heretics for the church and intimidate thieves from stealing from local merchants in the meantime. Fucking siege happens out of nowhere. Plant zombies and all kinds of heretical bullshit. After that bullshit, get dreams involving a spectral raven telling me to go north. I do. Because the raven resembles a familiar of one of the ancestors my people venerate, and maybe I'll find a place for my people to settle. Arrive at the docks and other heroes I've fought alongside with are there. They tell me about having the same kind of vision I saw. Thick with 2 C's, spoopy fog rolls in and a loud thud is heard. Turns out to be a rickety-ass longboat covered in grime and blood. Unfazed, party boards the ship and we ride north. End up giving tribute to the ghost of the ship. Captain especially liked the mead Adolf poured for him. Safely arrive ashore of not Skyrim. Hey, you're finally awake. .jpg. Try to find a road to nearest town. We do. Find a town that was sacked a couple weeks ago. Bodies everywhere. No one was spared. Soon find out Crusaders from Riggin butchered the place because the villagers wouldn't accept the Church of Elijah. Deus Vult, God wills it. Give bodies proper burial. Everyone's sad/angry. Buddy Flames makes hella stew. Wake up to the smell of wet dog. Apparently Buddy fed some wolf demigod some of his leftover stew and earned his favor, but he stole Buddy's pot. We get on the road and find the knoll. I tell everyone to get ready for a fight. Knoll has Buddy's pot. Knoll talks to Buddy about some shit, then notices I have a knoll skull on my belt and faints like a little bitch. Kobold tells me to put belt away. Be me, Elephant Cleric Man, and then everyone clapped. The end. Tell Kobold I can't unless people want to see some cow dong. Noel gets up and we talk some more. Find out the Crusaders that burned down the town are roughly to the west. Urge to kill rising. Heresy. We make it to town and session ends. Good shit. Be me, Scylla, thickest kobold rogue. Best girl. Leaving town to find out secrets. Have to leave behind best friend/lover. Tell him I love him and everything. Go to docks to leave. See crazy paladin friend. Oh shit, please don't call me a heretic.wav. He asks where I'm going. Tear up. Explain I have to go north. Tell him to take care of lover for me. Fog rolls in. Leave into mysterious fog. Confused paladin got gift. Everyone gets on ship. Not me. Ragnar, Cowbro paladin. Penitent, human sorcerer. Espen, human cleric. Adolf, human wizard. Buddy Flames, Black Guy Fieri. Gorzugi, Turtle Druid. Kairos Cowbro Barbarian. Broom, Luxodon Cleric. Ship is old as fuck. Few days pass. Full moon .ʔ. Ghosts appear on ship. Seem to be running the ship. We argue about what to do. Suggested that we give offerings. Everyone gives something related to their character. I give longbow I got from Scaredy Cat Guard and 20 gold. We pass the gift check. Ghosts seem happy and disappear. We sail north and hit land with nothing happening. Buddy Flames cooks brisket along the way. Welcome to Flavortown.mp4. We leave the ship and take everything we brought. Buddy puts his signature, I met the Griffin Slayers and all I got was this shitty t-shirt merch shirt on the boat. Boat sinks like a fucking rock as we leave. Give confused wave and thanks. We reference the map. Decide to travel to nearest road, then go north from there. Adventuring noises. We make it to road a few days later. See a small town. Something's wrong, I can feel it. Meme. We discover town has been massacred. Not just the men, but the women and the children too. Bad movie. Discover Elijah in iconography. Everyone gives an oh shit. Elijah wouldn't approve of this shite. We pile up the frozen corpses and burn them. We also find money and magic items. Loot whores. Angry screech. We all rest in a barn for the night. Take watches. Buddy Flames watch. Huge fucking wolf comes out of the woods. Buddy offers it some stew he made that night. Wolf takes pot. His entourage of 100+ wolves leaves with him. We wake up next morning. Buddy says nothing. We continue on road north. Travel more days. Miss everyone back in Reagan. Caro sees I'm sad. Asks why little one sad. Explained I left behind friends to come here. He nods in acknowledgement. Meet WinterClan Gnoll. Scared as shit. Be not me, Orcan, Gnoll that likes to collect things. Give him a deck of cards in exchange for info. Tells us he saw Crusaders go west. Sees Caros. Caros has a Gnoll skull on his belt. Pass out. Primary action. We wake him up. Convince him to tell us more. Show him Ravencoin necklace. Info dump. Ask us why we want to travel to Neverwinter. Explain I need some fucking answers. Gnoll packs up. We wave goodbye and get back on the road. Arrive at town a few days or so later. Would you like to continue? Good movie. So the gnolls they're referencing in this are Frostfang gnolls, a homebrew creation of mine, and they like to collect things. And in the boat itself, the boat was actually a trap. If they had just stayed on the boat and not given the ghosts anything, the boat would have sunk and killed them all. So they're pretty good players. They're light on their feet and know when to start looking for stuff. Good times. Misadventures of the all-partial heretic party. Be me. Be a devotion paladin cowbro. Be kicked out of cowbro herd for not being bro enough. Get eaten by ocean. Wake up on shore. Get converted into worshipping not Jesus. Have wacky crusading adventures that involve air elementals, ghost boat, accidental homicide, and tentacle cats. Town gets sieged. Kill death-eating plant. Drink myself happy. Find comfy cart to sleeping. Get taken to slaughterhouse. Control Z. Find different comfy cart to sleep in. Cart gets put on boat and sailed to Rotzelheim. Wake up in cart after multiple days. Accidentally got into heretic expedition not knowing it is a heretic expedition. Find town where Crusaders Deus Vulted after peaceful not Viking people didn't like not Jesus. No bodies, only corpses. Find they left symbol of not Jesus. Get knife of Spanish Inquisition and find symbol of not Jesus. Scratch out symbol with knife. Seed of heresy planted. Sleep through biggest wild doggo. Wake up with unexplainable wet dog smell. Enter cart and go back to sleep. Wake up and see Whitey Knoll. Knoll has hoarding problem. Tells group important information that I didn't hear. Was away preparing my hamburger. Go back to sleep. Felt cute. Will probably wake up in next town later. Too long didn't read. Cowbro best bro because cowbros sleep through everything. Aldolf Hult, Chapter 1. Be Aldolf Hult. Human wizard and Neckbeardia Westmarch server. Been mingling with other adventurers in the Elysian Crusader beachhead town of Riggin. Riggin's in land called Cursa, not Russia or maybe not Latvia. Come here from Zwaria, not Scandinavia, with my human cleric companion, Espen Manison. Made friends with Minotaur barbarian named Caro Stormgore. He's a total cowbro Chad. Went on adventure with him, Espen, and one badass half-elf sorcerer named Crow. We fight some well-equipped, well-trained, and well-groomed gnolls. Espen throws rocks with his sling. Caro takes heads with his axe. Crow decimates the gnoll hordes with fireballs. I sling sleep spells around where they'll be most effective, or otherwise fuck around while invisible. The mission goes fairly well. Crow burnt down like 24 acres of forest. The Chad. Time goes on. Espen and I adventure a bit more. One day we come back to Riggin and witness the execution of Crow. The guy put down a proto-communist revolution against the nobles of Riggin by fireballing only 18 yeomen. Acceptable losses. Helicopter rides. There is no trial, no giving of last words, no halting of the execution when the nuns of Riggin produce papers proving Crow to be nobility, only the Archbishop's justice, Elijah's justice. Many players begin to doubt. Some even have full-blown crises of faith. Espen and I pool our money. We purchase 2 large wagons, 2 draft horses, Kastanj and Manskin, and enough supplies to go on adventure into pagan lands. I begin to spread rumors amongst the doubters. Inspiring leader feat adds good flavor. I heard the answers to your questions can be found in the pagan lands of the north, etc., etc. In a few days we have an adventuring party and set out to the north. A man in a metal mask named Penitent throws in with us. He's got a little raven that hangs out with him. Pretty chill, .burb. Found out he throws fireballs with as much gusto as our old friend Crow. Not so chill, .immolation. Met a spore druid turtle named Gorzugi. He likes gassing goblins. Wonder how he feels about gnomes. Found a very generous and pretty chill chef. His name's Buddy Flames, and his brisket is to die for. Says that he wants to spread the good word of Flavortown. Flavortown? Hooks me up with a free t-shirt, so he's good in my book. Bunch of other people who aren't that memorable also show up. Where there was one guy that is memorable, a dwarf paladin by the name of James. He has his whole overzealous dirty cop shtick that he does. I would expect nothing less from Elijah's finest. Anyway, I make a speech shit talking the gnomes in their lives and we get on the road. I believe this is the chronicle of James's video where they burned down the city with rats. So I'm just going to, if you all want, you can read this text, but I'm going to skip on by it. Espen and I keep adventuring. Riggin comes under siege by these pagan bloodroot savages called Wilderfolk. Think Forsworn from Skyrim. We go out on adventure to intercept a warband moving to reinforce the enemy siege camp. Penitent and Scylla, the kobold rogue, come with us. Scylla is best girl. We make quick work of the goblinoid mercenary camp, recover their maps and orders, and even take a few prisoners to be interrogated by the Inquisitors. We get back to Riggin. A day or so later, 30 or so other Crusaders and I fight the gardener at the docks. Nearly died. A day or so later, Espen, Scylla, James, and I, along with a few other Crusaders, are sent to guard the southernmost bridge. Oh god, there's poisonous wood/rock/plant spider amalgamations! Their venom paralyzes. Fantastic. We scrape by through the fight with like 20-ish of these things. We get a short moment to rest. I set the enemy palisades on fire for fun and deprive them of slight advantage. I begin to head back over the bridge towards the south gate. Furious galloping and a man screaming can be heard from the woods. In a TLDR, they more or less end up getting ambushed by two tree ants, and they tear the bridge apart, they throw people in the water, fun things happen. Not really relative to the Heretic party story, but it does lead up to why they're working with the Heretics. Ø ⱡ ⱜ Chapter 5. We were somewhere near North Docks on the edge of the beach when the fog began to roll in. This fog was thick, and for the shiver I felt go down my spine, I could tell it was magical. I had just sat down with Penitent and Kairos to eat my lunch of cheese and rye bread when it came in. Suffice to say, I was mildly annoyed. Everyone at the docks is trying to figure out what the hell is going on. And then, from the sea, a large black shadow drifts up to the docks. Its silhouette is that of an old Zwarian longship. It's happening. GIF. I run to where Espen and I have stashed our wagons and horses. Espen wants to do a cursory check to make sure we have everything packed. There's no time. I hurriedly guide my wagon out, and Espen follows with his. Our wagons approach the docks. Scylla is having heartfelt goodbyes with her friends. Penitent is messing around with his raven, and he meanders into the fog. Gorzugi and Kairos are walking into the fog too. Others try to follow them but keep getting turned around, finding themselves farther and farther away from the silhouette. Our wagons come up to Scylla. She is talking with Vincent, a fellow Zwarian. Too bad he's a paladin. She's having a hard time breaking off from their conversation since Vincent is so damn persistent. I look over to her. It is time, Miss Scylla. She gives one last goodbye, turns, and tears in her eyes, departs down the pier and into the fog. I look over to Vincent. In Zwarian I say, good luck in your battles, Vincent. With that, Espen and I curtly lead our wagons into the fog. Vincent runs into the fog, trying to follow us. He yells in Zwarian, wait, where are you going? If it's never winter, take me with you. He loses us in the fog. Eventually, the silhouetted longship comes into full view. Its figurehead is a carved visage of a screaming dragon. Its wood is old, and in some parts appears to be broken and rotting. There is visible ice hanging from various portions of the ship. All over there are visible pools of dark frozen blood. How this longship is still floating is currently beyond me. And to top it all off, the ship smells atrocious. Not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, the majority of the party crosses the gangplank. As Espen and I are coaxing our horses and wagons onto the ship, we hear a rapidly approaching heavy footsteps. With the fanfare of a trumpeting elephant, or perhaps he just wanted to say his name, Barum the Loxodon Forge Cleric emerges from the fog. I don't know him well, but he did save my life one time when a manticore triple shot me with shell spikes. And besides, he made it through the fog. He must be wanted by this higher power. Barum steps aside, making way for the one and only Buddy Flames. Praises of Flavor Town be upon his name. We all cross the gangplank and, without a second thought, the longship disembarks. Several of the Crusaders reading futility as the fog clears, and we are nowhere to be found. And that's the end of this part of the Heretic party. Shouldn't be too long, but yeah, there should be a nice refresher from seeing Veil Riders all the time. If you like this video and others like it, be sure to like and subscribe to Neckbeardia, as well as click the bell icon so you know when the videos are released through the week. And I'm sure, as you all know, in the Discord server, I've been fucking yelling about it. Fucking YouTube is fucking fisting my videos' as asshole super hard, so I'm making no money off these fucking things. So if you want to drop $1 or $2 in the coffee, I'd appreciate it. It would help me along, but I don't know. I don't know why YouTube's so mad at me. I have no idea. I'm just too fucking handsome, I guess. But until I see you next time on this side of the veil, this has been Guard Bro.